They're telling us that everything that is good and desirable in our lives lies in our illusions. There's no advantage to knowing the truth about ourselves in this story.
Mm-hmm.
And nothing that we want in the truth. Why not just stay in paradise, the illusion of paradise? Why would any of us want anything to do with the truth?
Because it's human.
What's good about that?
Not necessarily anything. It's just human. Without Apollo, we can't be human. Kids, write that down. Okay, I'm going to get to that in detail in parts 5 and 7. Right now I'm just going to say something brief. Okay? We're a lot like the orcs in The Lord of the Rings. You know Tolkien? Okay. The orcs were originally elves. And elves are magic people. They're full of poetry. But some of them were changed, basically by greed and desperation, into something artificial, forced, awkward, graceless, grotesque. Now, Tolkien doesn't go into this very much, but an artificial being like this, like us, has to have a religion. And the reason it has to have a religion is because this thing that it really is always trying to come up and come out and come back up to the front part of their minds, of its mind. And it can't have that. Because this thing that it really is, in our case it's human. To be human is to be magic and to be full of poetry, not necessarily good in every respect or by every definition of the word, but magic and full of poetry. And anything like that is necessarily, well, usually going to conflict with the things we think are good and desirable and necessary and advantageous. So we have to keep it down, always have to keep it down. Now, to break out of our illusions is not an easy thing. Okay, we have these illusions, these paradises that we've made that we think are good and necessary and advantageous. To break out of these things is it's very, very difficult. And to break out of them, to be human, we have to do something like what Oedipus did. We have to do something like Oedipus did when he made his decision, and Sigurd did when he made his decision. We have to do that or something on that level. And it's, not an easy thing to do. And that's about all I got to say.